Hi everybody, here's a short video on my current method of doing some forecasts and timing solution. And I have a gold US dollar chart up here. I think the key to what I'm doing starts with the idea that I'm looking at 1 week intervals only and thinking about using 30-minute bars on 1 week time frames and finding the right smoothing oscillator to give me the kind of curve that will give me an overall look at 1 week segments. Another key is the data I'm using stems from MetaTrader 4, and excuse me, I limit the bars to 10,000, and so 10,000 bars of 30-minute data is 10 months of data. That sounds short by a lot of people's estimation, but again, remember, I'm only looking for 1 week time frames. So MT4, if you aren't using it, is a great source of free data. And here's my 30-minute chart. My forecast for last week on the pair netted me 70 pips. On Friday, the previous Friday, had said it would be a down week. So I'm not trying to catch all these individual moves. I'm looking at the overall weekly progression. Right. So back to this one. So to get the data into MetaTrader, I go Tools, History Center. Here we have the gold chart, 30 minutes. Export over to time set and save. Close that. And now in MetaTrader, timing solution, let's open up that data. Here it is. Yep. And let's see, hit load and OK. Yes. Calculate. Notice at the bottom here I have 10,024 bars. It's just one of the variables I keep constant. Okay, then zoom in. And notice when I posted the chart, it was rolling over last night, and I predicted it would be down from there. And sure enough, we have quite a nice drop here. And so, okay. For Spectrum, then I'm just clicking on the Spectrum module. And I've saved as a default a rather long and smoothed out RPO. Let me show you that in a second. 100, 200, 400 on the third moving average. The method is exponential, non-lag on close. And I've got 220 bars. Yep, 220 bars to 104 days maximum. Notice this nice big peak here. But to smooth the line even further, I'll take all these little peaks on the way up. Since this one is higher than this one, I'll ignore that. And I'm going to ignore anything beyond this red line here and yellow portion. Click Selected, and then click the harmonic box here. And give that a minute. Great. I'm going to leave this all alone for now and just make sure I have a 2 thickness on the line and say OK to that. minimize that, click over here, and there we have that prediction that I put up yesterday with a down outlook. So that's one of the big ones. I like to add in an astronomy prediction as well, sort of to back it up. And I've been noticing really good results recently using the moon and the sun, geo. And again, in an effort to smooth it out and slow things down, I'm using 1/5 harmonic. And to speed it back up a little, 50%. And make that double thickness. And bring that up into the chart here. So one quick way to see how well this combination is looking is to set back your LBC and see that this moon-sun line is still traveling along with price action, and not so great on this week, but the spectrum is doing great. The spectrum is doing great. See, and the moon-sun is doing great. So I can't emphasize enough back testing over and over and over, just to show you. I spend hours. Let me just look at that with you here. Like in 2019, I have every single week as its own 10,000 bar data set that I'll go back in and start looking at and say, okay, like when I have an hour, I'll load up November 22nd and do the prediction and then look at a real chart and see what happened. It's a little bit of a superstitious approach, perhaps, because Sergey assures us that price data after the LBC is invisible, but I still, just to cover my tracks, go ahead and do this. So that's it. Email me with any questions. Take care.